What up, YouTube? Welcome back. Season number 6, episode number 1. Welcome to a brand new era in college football revamped head coach mode. Head coach Don Newman, your new head coach of the LSU Tigers, the Bayou Bengals. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Give it up for your man. Clap it up. Clap it up for your man, Don Newman. He done graduated after 5 years at the helm at Rice, after taking Rice to an unprecedented 3 college football playoffs in a row. Although unfortunately he didn't win any while there, he still built a powerhouse of a G5 program. I mean, Rice is the cream of the crop when it comes to the G5, and it wasn't like that prior to Don Newman's arrival. So in that 5 years, he really turned that program around and built a dynasty, and now he is ready for the next challenge, his new adventure, the LSU Tigers. Last year in this universe, these Tigers went 3-9, which was completely unacceptable for their fan base. Their head coach, their former head coach, Ed Orgeron, was forced to retire out after that season, and in came the Don, the ace, the premier coach, Don Newman, to take over. So we got a good show for you on this episode. We are going to take a look at the schedule overview. We'll look at the conference outlook. That's all conferences across the universe. We'll look at our roster overview. Then we'll get into our depth chart and formation subs. Then we will look at the playbook, just to give an overview of the playbook. We haven't looked at it in a while. And lastly, if we have time, which I'll make time like I did last season, but just be forewarned, I've been practicing with the team, and unfortunately on here to do the practice indoors on coach mode, or I think it does this on coach mode too, but on coach mode or with computer versus computer indoors, they screwed up the game where the camera is behind the structure, so you can't see any of the practice play on field unless you set the practice up where you go outside. Now the problem there is, when you go outside, you can't change the temperature. Even if you change the temperature, the game won't change the temperature. So when I've been practicing with this squad in the outdoor practice facility, it's been raining, and it's kind of visually hard to see. But I might show a few plays just to show the team. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let's hop right into this and take a look at the schedule. Gonna be a pretty tough schedule. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was rated at A, and just off the rip, you know what I'm saying, being that LSU is in the toughest conference of them all, probably the toughest division and the toughest conference, we didn't have to do much to get an A-rated schedule. But here's our schedule. We're gonna start things off at home against Troy. Troy had a pretty good season last year. I think they won over 10 games. I think they were in double digits in wins. So this is going to be a good game. It's not going to be test. So we having minor technical difficulties, but we just going to blast our way through that, work through that. Like I was saying here, Troy should be a good test to start off the season, which will be at home. After that, we go on the road to face a conference foe, the Auburn Tigers. So that's Tiger on Tiger crime right there. Next, we put a pretty tough team, although G5 another G5 opponent, but these guys are also good. The Northern Illinois Huskies, they were in the playoffs last year, and they are starting this year off ranked number 25, so that'll be another pretty good tune-up game. After that, we face now this is gonna be a real good game right here. The Texas A&M Aggies, the #1 team in the nation, the defending national champions, and they got a pretty good dynasty going in this league. We're trying to get to where they are, basically. After that, our next conference game will be at home against Mississippi State. RIP Mike Leach. RIP to the coach. He probably still in this game, if not, I don't know, if not retired, but in real life, y'all know the deal. All right, after that, we go on the road to face #3 Florida. So at this point, this will be the third top 25 ranked team. That's if Northern Illinois can hold on to their ranking by the time we get to them. I'm pretty sure Texas A&M and Florida will retain their top 25 ranking, even if they don't hold #1 and #3 respectively. All right, after Florida, we get a much needed bye week off before we go on the road to face UCLA Bruins. Then another week off before the backstretch on the season. We come home to play #8 Alabama Crimson Tide. That's gonna be a dogfight. Then we go back on the road for another Pac-12 team, this time the Washington State Cougars. That should be an easy win, but also a tune-up to help for our last 3 conference games, which will be at home against Ole Miss, then at home against Kentucky. Then we will round things off and end the season on the road against Arkansas. So that is the season. That's the season right there. That's the season schedule for, as you see right there, up there, the 2018 season. Should be a good one. We're excited. We're gonna try to turn that 3-9 around. If we can get a 9-3, that'd be pretty good, huh? We'll see how it go. All right. So next thing we want to do is take a look at the conference outlook. We will come here, see that little sneak peek of the SEC West, but let's hop over to the ACC. On the ACC Atlantic, you got Clemson slated to win that. They're starting the season off as #2 in the nation. 6-star program, 93 overall. They were in the playoffs last year. They've been making the playoffs the last few years, so they got a little dynasty going over there. Behind them is #21 FSU Seminoles, number 80, or not number 80, but 86 overall, 4-star program. Then you got the #24 Syracuse Orange, another 4-star program, 81 overall. Behind them, I won't necessarily say my protege, but a former coach, one of my coaching tree coaches. 4-star, that's Clausen. 75 overall, Boston Eagles. They had a pretty decent season last year. We'll see what they do this year. It don't look like it's going to be so good, though. 75 overall. Behind them is a 75 overall Wake Forest Demon Deacon squad, Forrest Kadar. Then NC State squad, 3-star, but they're 84 overall, so they should make some noise. And then a 74 Louisville 3-star Louisville Cardinal team, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, on the coastal side, North Carolina got a new coach. But yeah, they're coming in as a 5-star team, #9 in the nation, 90 overall rating. Miami, #15 in the nation, another 5-star team, 91 overall rating. Pittsburgh, #20 in the nation, 4-star, 88 overall. Then you got Virginia. They're just a 2-star, but they're an 83 overall, so they're gonna sneak up on some people. Tech, a 2-star, 79 overall. Georgia Tech, 2-star 83 overall. I believe they got a new coach as well. And then Duke, 74 overall, 1-star. Duke is about to have a hard time this season. About to be a hard knock life. All right, this is the American Conference. On the American East, UCF slated to win that, a 3-star, 84 overall program. Then you got Eastern Carolina, 75 overall, 3-star program. USF, 3-star, 70 overall. Temple, 3-star, 75. Cincinnati, they've dropped to 1-star, even though they're an 81 overall. They did not have a good season last year. I think they only won like 2 games or something, or something crazy like that. Here's our second former coach. We'll see, and this is crazy. His second stint at Navy, he got fired, came back to us for like a season. Was it just once? I think it was just 1 season, if I'm not mistaken. Then Don Newman left for LSU and didn't take him with him, and he ended up going back to Navy. Who does that? I mean, normally I wouldn't want to claim this dude, but I gotta claim him. It's not, it's not like he wasn't coaching under me. So Marquis Tuiasosopo is in my coaching tree, unfortunately. All right, on the west side of the American, you got BYU coming in, number 23, 4-star program, 83 overall. Houston, our former rivals when we were at Rice, they're a 3-star, 79 overall. We would have whooped them again this year. Tulane is a 3-star, 81 overall program. SMU, 3-star, 81 overall. Tulsa, 2-star, 72. That's why we had to stop playing them. And then Memphis is just a 1-star, 72. So garbage. Over in the Big 12, you got the Oklahoma Sooners, 5-star program, 91 overall. They were in the playoffs last year. They were kind of whack though. Even though they were the defending Big 12 champions, they were really whack. Texas, I don't think Texas has won a conference championship so far at all in this universe since we've been doing this. They coming in with 5 stars, 91 overall, number 16 program. OU is number 10, by the way. Then you got Iowa State coming in at number 18 overall. They're a 5-star program with 86 rating. Oklahoma State, not ranked, but they're a 3-star, 86 overall team, so they're gonna make some noise, I bet. Kansas State, 3-star, 75 overall. That's gonna be a toss-up. Texas Tech, 3-star, 81 overall. Even though they got an 81 overall, that'll be a toss-up. TCU, 3-star, 86 overall. Another toss-up. Meaning, when I say toss-up, I mean it could go either way. Either they could be really good or they could be really bad. West Virginia, 2-star, 79 overall. They're gonna be a bottom feeder in this conference. Baylor, 3-star, 75 overall. Another bottom feeder in the conference, and I believe they got a new coach, if I'm not mistaken. Then Kansas, another true bottom feeder of the conference, 70 overall, 2-star program. Of course, they're not ranked. All right, next we get into the Big Ten. On the Big Ten East, number 6, Ohio State, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 6-star, 93 overall program. They looking to get back into the playoff. Were they in the playoffs last year? I don't think they were. I think they got to the conference championship and lost to Wisconsin. Yeah, that's right. And they didn't get in. Penn State beat Michigan last year, but they didn't get in either because they couldn't get past Ohio State. 5-star program, number 7. They're coming into the season, into the new season as the number 7 ranked team. 91 overall rating. So look out for Penn State. Michigan, you know they're gonna try to bounce back. They're a 6-star program, 95 rating. And they're the number 17 team in the nation, so you know they want to come back. I think they went like 9-4 last year. They failed to win double digit, and they definitely failed to get in the playoffs. Now you got IU. They're just a 2-star, 79. They're going to be a bottom feeder. Rutgers, 2-star, 75, another bottom feeder. Maryland, 2-star 79. Yada yada, same story. These guys, they're just a disgrace. A bottom feeder at 3-star 83. They had a horrible season last year. I think they got a new coach too, so we'll see what Michigan State does. And you got the defending conference champion Wisconsin Badgers. 5-star program, 90 overall, number 4 in the nation. Behind them is Nebraska. I think they had a pretty good season last year. I think they won double-digit games. 4-star program, 83 overall, number 19 ranked in the nation. Behind them is Iowa. What am I talking about? Iowa. Illinois. My bad, y'all. Illinois. Illinois, 4-star program, 81 overall. We're going to see what they do. I believe they're going to be a bottom feeder, even with the 81 overall. Now we got Iowa, 3-star, 90 overall, not ranked. We'll see. Minnesota, bottom feeder, 2-star, 79 overall. Wisconsin, same story, 2-star, 75 overall. And Purdue, 2-star, 77. I think Purdue got a new coach, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Conference USA, our old conference, our old stomping grounds. On the east side of the conference, you got Western Kentucky slated to win 3-star, 70 overall. So you know this is about to be a horrible, horrible year for this conference if that's their top team. FIU Panthers, the defending, well, they won the East Division last year, not defending anything, but 4-star program, 74 overall. That's kind of low for a 4-star, but we'll see. Middle Tennessee, 2-star, 70 overall. These teams are garbage. Marshall, and forgive me, y'all. I'm just calling it like it is. Marshall, 2-star, 70 overall. Florida Atlantic, 3-star, 67 overall. They're not even 70, yo. That's why I had to get out of this conference. Old Dominion, 2-star, 72 overall. And then Charlotte 49ers, 1-star, 72 overall. So just garbage, 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 garbage. Garbage times 7. Then on the west side, you got the team that Don Newman built, the house that Don Newman built, the 6-star Rice Owls. Damn, look at them. That's probably the best, man. They were not that good when Don Newman was there. They got a hell of a recruiting class this year, and them boys coming in at 88 overall, number 14 ranked in the nation. I would be surprised if they don't go back to the playoffs. I'll be real surprised if they don't make a 4th consecutive trip to the playoffs. It's gonna be tough, you know. It's not gonna be easy, but if they run the table, or at least run we'll see. We'll see what happens for them. Wish them the best. All right, next is the 3-star Southern Miss squad, who's only 70 overall. You know Rice is gonna run through this conference. 2-star North Texas, 68 overall. 2-star UAB Blazers, 72 overall. 2-star UTSA, 75 overall. 1-star La Tech, 68 overall. I had to get, now do y'all see why I had to get promoted up out of here? UTEP Miners, 1-star, 63 overall. Are they even recruiting? This is ridiculous. The Independents, Notre Dame is coming in as the number 11 team in the nation. They're a 5-star program, 93 overall rating. Army coming in, not ranked, 3-star, 75 overall rating. All right, and the MAC. Got the MAC East. These are gonna be some garbage teams, but look at Miami, Ohio with 4 stars. They're a 4-star program. They're not ranked, 75 overall. We'll see what they can do. Bowling Green, 2-star, 68, Garbo. Ohio, 3-star, 74, Garbage Supreme. Kent State, 3-star, 67, Garbage Colosso. Buffalo, 1-star, 67. What the heck? Akron Zip, 1-star, 68. You know what? I might have to start doing the all right, y'all. After this season, I'm gonna start doing the transfer portal, the transfer portal tool. I'm just gonna, cause I feel like I need more. They need more balance in these teams, man. This is ridiculous. Northern Illinois, 74 overall, 3-star team. Central Michigan, 3-star, 68 overall. Toledo, 3-star, 74 overall. Eastern Michigan, 3-star, 70. Western Michigan, 2-star, 72. Ball State, 2-star, 68. Garbage, garbage, garbage. In the Mountain West, this is supposed to be the Mountain West best. They only 79 overall. 4-star program. Boise State, not even ranked. Air Force, 3-star, 74 overall. Of course not ranked. Nobody in this whole conference is ranked. New Mexico, 2-star, 68. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Utah State, 1-star, 68. Even more. Colorado State, 2-star, 72. Wyoming, 2-star, 68. Garbage, garbage, garbage. On the west side of the conference, Florida State. I'm sorry, what am I talking about, y'all? Forgive me. My tongue is just rambling before my brain can compute. Fresno State, 2-star, 75. They are slated to win the west side of the conference. That's the best team. That's horrible. Nevada, 2-star, 68 overall. San Diego State. Now, if San Diego State don't win this division or this conference for that matter, they're just horrible. Their coach need to be fired. If they don't win, I'm saying. 3-star, 81 overall. They need to win that whole thing. If they don't, it's a shame. UNLV, 2-star, 70 overall. San Jose State, 1-star, 68. Hawaii, 1-star, 74. All right, and the Pac-12. On the Pac-12 North, defending Pac-12 champion Cal Bears. They got a mini dynasty going. I think for sure they either been in the last 2 playoffs or the last 2 out of 3. But I'm for sure they've been in the playoffs multiple times. Cal Bears, 4-star, 86 overall, even with all that. Then you got your Oregon Ducks. They just perpetually underachieve in this universe, at least. 5-star, 91 overall. They're coming in as the 13th ranked team. What was Cal? Cal was number 5. Washington, non-ranked, 5-star program, 86 overall. That's kind of disrespectful. I think they won like 10 games last year and they bowl game. They was in the top 25 to end the season, but they don't start the new year in the top 25. Stanford, 5-star, 91 overall. They underperformed last year. You got Oregon State, 3-star, 81 overall. And Washington State, 1-star, 72 overall. We got them on our schedule, so you already know we're gonna whoop them. We're gonna whoop that trick. All right, on the south side of the Pac-12, USC Trojans, 4-star, 86 overall. Another underperforming team, number 22 in the nation. Arizona State, 3-star, 81 overall. Utah, 3-star, 84. Arizona, 3-star, 77. UCLA, who's on our schedule, 4-star, 86. That's gonna be a tough road game right there. Colorado Buffaloes, 3-star, 79. Coach Prime. They don't got Coach Prime in this game, but we know what the deal is. Now we are to our conference, the baby NFL, aka the SEC. On the SEC East, number 3, Florida Gators, 6-star program, 93 overall. Then you got your Georgia Bulldogs, number 12 in the nation, 5-star program, 90 overall. Vanderbilt, 4-star, 77 overall. South Carolina, 3-star, 84. They look good for a 3-star. So does Kentucky, 3-star, 84. Kentucky's on our schedule. Missouri, 3-star, 77. And then Tennessee, who we could have took this. See why we didn't take this team though? 2-star, 83. It would have been a bigger build. Whereas over here, now watch this. Texas A&M, 1-star, 6. I'm sorry. Not 1-star, 6-star, 99 overall. Look at this team, 99 across the board. Number 1 in the nation. They're gonna be tough to beat. Alabama, number 8 in the nation, 6-star, 95 overall. Auburn, 3-star, 81 overall. Arkansas, 3-star, 88 overall. Tell me this division is not just ridiculous. LSU, now you see why I picked them over Tennessee? That was a good move, huh? 4-star, 93 overall. That's year one. So we gonna have a solid foundation to build on. Mississippi State, 2-star, 77 overall. Then Ole Miss, 3-star, 88 overall. Man, our division is crazy. The lowest team is a 77. They got 2 77s on the East, but on the West, only one. 3 teams over 90, 5 teams over, 5 out of the 7 teams are over 85. That's crazy. The conference is crazy. Our division is sick. All right, last but not least, we got the Sun Belt Conference. Coastal Carolina coming in with 5 stars, number 72, not number 72, but 72 ranked, 72 rating overall. They're not ranked. Troy not ranked. They're on our schedule, 4 stars, 75 overall. We got them in week 1. South Alabama, 3-star, 70 overall. Southern Georgia Southern, my bad, not Southern anything. Georgia Southern, 2-star, 70 overall, non-ranked. Appalachian State, 2-star, 67. They're Garbo. Louisiana, 2-star, 74. Arkansas State, 1-star, 67. Georgia State, 1-star, 67. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Texas State, 2-star, 68. Garbage. And then ULM, 1-star, 68. And that'll pretty much do it for the conference outlook, y'all. That's what the critics are predicting for this year. They're predicting us to finish 5th in the division, so let's see if we can do better than that. All right, now it's time to take a look at our rosters. And I was kind of excited about this roster. Even though they only won 3 games last year, I feel like, you know, we could whip them up into shape. So a look at our quarterback room. We got 3 quarterbacks. We cut one of them in the offseason. We probably didn't have to, but yeah, we had to. Our senior, Damian Sharp, number 7, pocket passer. So we're going to see if he does any running or none at all. But that's going to be the starter right there. Then you got Richard Riley, a sophomore. He's also a pocket passer, but he got speed on him, 78 speed. So it's going to be interesting when he takes over next year. And after him is Skylar Salopek from Douglasville, Georgia, 76 overall. Nobody got decent awareness, so that's horrible. Let's take a look at the throwing power and accuracy. Now Sharp, look at Sharp, he's over 90 and 93, so he should be, well, hopefully he'll be, we're gonna see, man. Riley's decent. Salopek may never see the field. Lord willing, we gotta recruit. All right, in our halfback room, senior Ryan Hunter from Sherman, Texas, 6'2", 196. He about to go off. Behind him, Kevin Cathalay. He about to go off as well from Palos Hill, Illinois. 5'10", 208-pound junior. Behind them, we got Cam Golson, the freshman out of Costa Mesa, California, 6'3", 205. Not the fastest, and his acceleration is low, so we'll see what he can do. Behind him, we got redshirt sophomore Hayes Strogner, number 20, 5'9", 223 from Huntsville, Texas. A redshirt sophomore, he's only 68, so if we get good enough running backs in the recruiting, you know he might lose his spot on the team. Same with this guy, redshirt freshman McNamara, 6'3", 202. He's only a 66 overall. That's not acceptable. Fullbacks, Anthony Yancey, number 32, sophomore, true sophomore, 88 overall. He's gonna be a beast, especially in this system with that speed. Yeah, buddy. Geno King, freshman. We just picked him up in this class. We're gonna redshirt him. He was an athlete. He looked pretty decent at fullback, so that's where he ended up, although he has absolutely no speed. Need to work on his strength too, so hopefully he could develop in this redshirt season. Let me see what his blocking talking about. We would prefer better run blocking than pass blocking out of a fullback, to be honest. But it is what it is. All right. Next up is our wide receiver room. Got some pretty good looking wide receivers. Starting off with wide receiver number 1, 87 overall, David Levine, 6'1", 199 from Jasper, Alabama. 5th-year senior, so you know he's gonna try to make it happen. Behind him is Josh Dunn, sophomore, 6'5", 223 from Huntington, Tennessee. That's a good looking big time, not big time, but big body wide receiver. He should be a red zone threat. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Then we got Zion Darvin, redshirt junior, 6'2", 188 from Littleton, Colorado. Not the fastest guy, but look at his awareness and his ball carry vision, and his route running is a 94. Dang, that's ridiculous. Acceleration's only 77, so he's just gonna be a guy who could probably get open, but I doubt we'll see big time plays from him. Next up, Uzarian Stokes, 6'4", 200 pound from Old Jefferson, Louisiana, redshirt sophomore, another big body receiver. Behind him, Haji Martin, senior from Benson, Arizona, 6'3", 183. Another slow guy, 84 speed. We'll see what he can do. Behind him, Darrell Reed, 6'4", 210, another big one. Big body receivers on this team. Everywhere. I like to have a good mix, but yeah, they should dominate though. We'll see. Oh, no, I'm on Darrell Reed. Darrell Reed from Greer, South Carolina. Oh, he got the speed too. 95 with the 88 acceleration. Yeah. We're gonna put him. We're gonna definitely find ways to get the ball in his hand. Hayden Rudolph, the true freshman from West Point, Mississippi. 6'2", 207, and he got a lot of speed on him, so he should develop well. And then freshman we have on the red shirt list, Darius Lewis from Oak Ridge, Florida. We'll develop him and see how that red shirt year goes for him. Tight ends, we have 3. John Smith, the 5th-year senior from Pecos, Texas. He's look at his speed, a receiver, so he gonna fit in nice with our offense. Behind him, Sonny Hanson from Franklinton, Louisiana, so another local, 6'6", 257 redshirt sophomore. And then David Winkles from Marietta, Georgia, redshirt freshman, 6'2", 257. So we'll see what he can do. He's a blocking tight end, which we need that mix. Tackles on the left side, Reeves Luby, I think that's Luby, from El Monte, California, 82 overall. Behind him, T. Cannon, 6'1", 264 from San Antonio, Texas. Left guard spot, true freshman, Jarvis Treggs from Cutler Ridge, Florida, 6'3", 299. He's an 84 overall, starting at left guard as a true freshman. Behind him, have Evan Jornigan from Baytown, Texas, 6'4", 304. Redshirt junior, and he's only a 66 overall, so if we can bring in some recruits, he might not make it for his senior season. Centers, 77 overall, Brandon Picker. Even though he's the best, he's not the starting center. You'll see when we scroll through the depth chart. Behind him, Marcus Foster, sophomore from Vineland, New Jersey, 6'5", 282. Behind them, James Smits Jr. from Ohio. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. 6'2", 302. He's still got a lot of development to do. We probably should have redshirted him just for the development, but we'll see. On the right side, the right guard spot, another freshman starter, Amani Staten, 6'3", 293 from Richland Hills, Texas, 86 overall. Behind him is Dylan Hill, 6'3", 284 from Bedford Heights, Ohio, 76 overall. That right tackle spot, Darius McGirt Jr., who, as I mentioned before, interestingly enough, we recruited him to Rice. He transferred to LSU, I think last year or 2 years ago. And then we end up at LSU coaching him again. He comes in for his redshirt sophomore year as an 80 overall. Behind him is Quinn Kate, or Kate, I don't know how you would say it, pronounce it, 76 overall from Conroe, Texas. Right tackle, 6'3", 246. D-line, this is where it's just ridiculous. We got so many D-linemen. I think that's the main Clark from Jewett Hills, Georgia, 6'4", 242, 88 overall. Behind him, the sophomore Shaquille Egbuna from Gibson, Arkansas, 6'5", 265, 85 overall. Behind them, Gerald Bailey, a junior from St. Rose, Louisiana, only a 70 overall. But that's not bad. That's pretty solid. On the right side, Jacob Aston, only a true sophomore, Glasgow, Montana, 6'4", 237, 89 overall. I'm gonna pronounce this Tyreek. I'm gonna say Tyreek Higdon from Santa Clarita, California, the freshman, 81 overall. Ridiculous. Kellen Chavez, freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, 81 overall. Oops, my bad, y'all. Then lastly, Grayson Wildman from Castleberry, Florida, 5th-year senior. So he just barely made the squad. Defensive tackles, Greg Bell, Mount Airy, North Carolina, true junior, 6'2", 295. Behind him, Logan Alyssa, St. Louis Heights, Hawaii, 6'1", 320, 90 overall. Behind them, Christian Evans, true freshman from Worthington, Ohio, 6'3", 291. Behind them, AJ Powell, 5th-year senior, Aldine, Texas, 6'1", 254, so he's going after this year. Another 5th-year senior, Jason Richard, from Marshall, Texas, 6'3", 282. They knew how to stack him up, the previous coaching regime. Then finally, Dalton Smith, 6'2", 314, from Gatesville, Texas, 67 overall. That's it for our D-line. Now, linebackers. Outside linebackers on the left side. Theo Bowe Jr. Is that Bowe or Bowie? But Theo Bowie Jr., 6'2", 234, Woodway, Texas, 84 overall. He look like he a beast, only a sophomore. Then you got Demaria Morris, 6'2", 248, from Fairfield, Ohio, 81 overall. They both got decent speed. Awareness needs to be improved on. Tackling is decent, especially for Bowie Jr., 79 tackling. He should be a 90 by a senior. He should be in the 80s by his senior year. Middle linebackers, Reese Woods, a senior, 6'2", 229 from College Park, Georgia, This is the guy we moved over from outside linebacker to middle linebacker for his senior season. He changed his jersey to number 11. Behind him is another senior, number 53, Zach Karkowski from Pocahontas, Arkansas, 81 overall for his senior season. Behind them, Jonathan, I think you would say Triber, Triber, from Alton, Illinois, 6'2", 246, redshirt sophomore. Overall is a 75. Then on the right side, right outside linebacker, Crew's mentor. Look at this dude. This dude is 6'1", 232 from Middleburg Heights, Ohio. Overall, 88. 88, bruh. It's crazy. Where's his tackling at? His tackling is an 89. It's ridiculous. All right, behind him, Russell Jackson, 6'2", 221, Pineville, Louisiana. His overall is an 80, but he's a fifth-year senior. He's just not better than the sophomore. The sophomore got him beat. All right, let's check out our dwindled cornerback, our depleted cornerback room. Only 4 cornerbacks really that we can, or that are usable. We got 5 on the roster, but only 4 that are usable. Kamonte Moore, redshirt junior, 5'11", 179 from Fordyce, Arkansas. We got quite a few Arkansas players. Alex Beckwith from Henderson, Texas, 5'10", 189. Jay Mathis from DeRidder, Louisiana, 5'10", 186. Sandon Tomlinson from Yuma, Arizona, 6'2", 181. And then the most recent addition, who is redshirting, Jeffrey Jones from Winsboro, Louisiana, 6 feet, 200 pounds. He may or may not make the team. Free safeties. All right. Free safety side, we got 4 of them. Starting off with Tim Stewart, 6 feet, 184, Fort Mill, South Carolina, true junior. Coming in at 89 overall, 95 speed. What does this tackle look like? .92 tackling, beast mode. 89 overall for Tim Stewart. You know he going to the league. Noose Hamilton, redshirt junior from Raceland, Louisiana. I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's kind of no comment. All right, he's 83 overall, 92 speed. What we got? Oh, I was trying to look at his tackling. My bad. That's right. I'm like, where am I going? 81, 80, 69. We just look at all of them over here. So that's Noose Hamilton. I may change his first name. Actually, matter of fact, while I'm here, let's do that. He could just be Nate. Good old Nate Hamilton. How about that? Then Alex Katrinick from East Norriton, Pennsylvania, the freshman. Oh yeah, this is a good looking freshman right here. We left him on to see if he can get playing time. At the very least, he could probably find some playing time on special teams. Oh yeah, remember it was 80 and then 60 something. Kenny Shannon, redshirt sophomore, 6'1", 228 from Rosedale, Maryland. He's a 75 overall. True freshman came in better, way better than him already, off the rip. Strong safeties, Josh. I would say that K is silent, and you probably pronounce that New, Josh New. 5'11", 205 from Ridgeland, Mississippi. Pretty good looking strong safety, young. Behind him is a 5th-year senior, Tommy Williams from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 6'2", 218. He's an 83 overall, 78 speed, so he's not the fastest. Remember, We gonna the first thing we gonna be doing with our first few classes, upgrading the speed across the board for this team. And the ultra competitive SEC that we in, we got to be super fast. All right, next safety is Dylan Uselton, I don't know. From Shirts, Texas, 6'2", 211. Redshirt sophomore, 77 overall. And behind him, a freshman redshirting from Wells Branch, Texas, Kenny Lamont, 6 feet, 192. All right, our kicker, Jonathan Lamb, 5'9", 181 from Coral Springs, Florida, 85 overall, true freshman. Punter's a true freshman, only a 58 though. We did not recruit him. He ended up on the team as a default. So I'm gonna have my kicker do the punting. It's gonna be Lamb all day on everything. Punt, kick, kickoff specialist. All right, so that's our roster. So if you look here, speed only goes, the 90 only goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only the top 7 is over 90. But we gotta get that to where at least this whole front 10 and even more is over 90. That's when you'll be doing it. Our awareness will slowly creep up over time. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's the roster. Greg Bell looks like a beast, huh? Junior, 98 overall. Oh my goodness, he's a monster. But yeah, so that's the squad. Let's take a quick look at the playbook. I'm probably not going to do the practice because, like I said, I can't get past the rain. Quick look at our playbook. We haven't really changed. Well, hell, we didn't change anything. So let's look at the ace. And remember, it's not just the formation, but it's also the order of the plays within the formations. And remember, like I said, we do run a lot of routes where we're hitting the corners, a lot of post corners, corner routes, and then the deep routes too. A lot of play action in our playbook, and the balance of run and pass. We need an athletic quarterback who can run, but we're gonna make do with the guy that we inherited this season. We can make it work with some pocket passers. I'm just scrolling through our playbook so y'all can see what we're working with. We get a good variety of play calls during the game with different looks. And again, the way we accomplish that is by not filling up each formation. You know, I think I said before, we try not to have more than 26 plays total per formation. Even though I think I got like a couple that got well over 25. But for the most part, in general, we try not to go, not 25 total. I was gonna say 25 on both sides, so 50. Definitely not 50. Let's say try not to go past 30 plays per formation. You feel me? And there's a lot of plays in here, so I'm just scrolling through. I'm not trying to focus on any one of them. Last time I walked through, spent a lot of time just showing our formations. Now I'm just gonna scroll through the actual plays so you can get a good look. Even though you see these plays in the game, you could just see how we got them set up here in the playbook for the play calling to come through. You can see with these routes how we like to attack the defense, sort of where we like to attack them. Both the passing and the running that we do. We got specific type of runs. There's certain type of runs that we have excluded from the playbook. because they don't fit the scheme. Some that we'll let slide, like that draw. We don't do much. Well, we do now have a screenplay that we run. A wide receiver screenplay. I think that's it right there. That alert wide receiver screen out of trio halfback. But other than that, we don't have much screens in our offense. Look like we got 2 open plays. We only utilizing 376 out of 378. But I'm not about to add anything right now. We're just looking through the plays and the formations. You see some similarities in the different formations, but similarities in the route concepts. And again, we like to get our fullbacks and tight ends involved in the playbook and the plays, especially the tight ends. But we definitely make use of the fullback as well. And we make sure our starting, our halfbacks get to eat. So yeah, I think this is where we started with the ace big. So yeah, that's our playbook. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna get into the preseason plays this year just because of the rain, the conditions. With that, we'll just come back and play the first game when it's time for the next week, and that'll be it, y'all. So again, season 1 I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Season 6, episode 1. A new era. A new era for Don Newman. He's finally made it to the Power 6. LSU Tigers, the Bayou Bengals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The let's go ain't stopped. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Bully that button. Hit that like button. Drop me a note in the comment. Let me know what you think about this move for Don Newman. Yay or nay? Would you have taken LSU or Tennessee or some other team? Although I ain't gonna lie to you, this is gonna be like real life where unfortunately y'all just the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Before I started, when I first started the channel, I used to ask like, what y'all want me to do? Y'all got any ideas? Some of the ideas I just couldn't keep up with or wasn't really interested in. So I'm not gonna lie, I could do what I can, but if I don't jive with it, I can't do it. So in this stuff like this in real life, people won't tell the coach where to go, so I ain't gonna do the whole tell me where y'all want me to go and that's where I'll go. Or at least that's not what I'm doing right here, right now. This is more the coach made a decision and he just gonna tell y'all what it is once he made it. You know what I'm saying? Like how when Dion left. But yeah, man, Don Newman, LSU Tigers, season 6. This is about to be a good one, y'all. We excited. All right, so until next episode, I'll see you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Peace.